This video is brought to you by Cool Green Clothing. Cool Green Clothing is a Baltimore-based clothing line that started back in 2018 and has been growing strong ever since. Make sure you follow Cool Green Clothing on Facebook and IG at Cool Green Clothing, and check out their website, coolgreenclothing.com, where you can find the latest cool green fashions and hats, women's apparel, and the latest men's collection. Remember, if you ain't coolin' and getting the green, you're in the way.
So I see this man out here every week. He out here getting it, man. Cool and green, man. Pull up on him, man. Saratoga Street. He out here every day.
Always come back for more, man.
Get him, bro. Support him, motherfucker. Support him, motherfucker.
Exactly, man.
Word.
Going on YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to like, comment, definitely share the video with your peoples, and watch to the end. Let's get right into it. Having kids is a blessing. Bringing a life into this world can sometimes bring the best out of a person, helping them change their ways to see what is more important in life. But in some cases, the child's mother and father could go from lovers and friends to enemies real quick. Whether it's beef about child support, visitation, or feeling betrayed when someone new comes in the picture and is around your child. It's all things that can be worked out with a little communication and patience. But some people choose other options that can turn a messy situation to a fatal one. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we will be discussing the situation of a young lady, her baby father, and her new boyfriend that left one person gone. When Robert Holliday went to his baby mother's house to visit his child, the woman at the time, 24-year-old LaQuisha Lewis, for one reason or another, got upset, according to sources. The parents would get into a verbal altercation that turned a little physical before Robert decided to just leave. But that was just the beginning, little did he know. At the time, Robert was living in East Baltimore, and Miss Lewis was living in Essex, Baltimore County. The young mother had moved on to a new boyfriend, 22-year-old Michael Martin. Allegedly, after Robert left the home, Miss Lewis was still frustrated. She would send threatening text messages to him, telling her child's father his life was coming to an end, before eventually calling Robert, having a conversation to see where he would be at later that night. The phone conversation was about 40 minutes, but little did Robert know, thinking he was just talking to his angry baby mother, but Miss Lewis had other plans in mind. Texting her boyfriend and his little brother every move Robert told her he was making that day, and baking a cake for a plot to get her baby father out the way. The two brothers, both from PG County, Maryland, later that night got the drop on Robert and where he was at with two of his friends. The brothers hopped in the whip and put the plan in motion. Pulling up by a bus stop on Eastern Boulevard, allegedly the two brothers got out of the car, letting off shots at Robert and his friends, striking all three people, but Robert would unfortunately not make it. As far as the other two victims, they survived. The two brothers fled the scene, but BPD would start an investigation and a search and seizure warrant that recovered ballistic evidence and more that linked the two brothers to the crime scene. And as the investigation continued, linking Ms. Lewis as the alleged mastermind responsible for the whole thing. All three were eventually arrested and charged with the hit on Robert and the two attempts on his friends. As the case went on to trial, prosecutors painted a picture of an angry Miss Lewis that played her new boyfriend against her baby father. She would later be found guilty of the hit and sentenced to life in prison. As for Michael Martin, the boyfriend, he would be found guilty of the hit, conspiracy to commit a hit, and the blicky charge. He was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences plus 20 years. As for his little brother, Michael Martin, he was convicted as well. More of this story, baby mother and baby father drama is a normal thing. When you love your kid, feelings get involved, and most of the time, both parents feel like they are right for whatever reason in the situation. But don't let a 15-minute angry decision leave your child without either parents and you doing life in prison. Let the anger go down and see if you feel the same way before making a call that could be fatal. But hey, that's the Baltimore way. Man, crazy story, you feel me? As we all know, you know what I mean? I done been in this situation, you feel me? We all got kids, most of us, and a lot of times, man, the people you think you gonna be with or the person you have a kid with, it don't usually go that way. And for whatever reason, it be drama. You can be the best parent in the world, but it be drama because it still be love there. It be animosity if you move on with your life. It be animosity if you ain't doing enough, you feel me? Or just if you is doing a lot, but you got a new person in the picture. So it get crazy like that. But in this case, you know, Robert, he went to see his child, you know, for whatever reason, they got into an argument. Like I said, it could have been about anything. And, you know, it turned a little crazy. And at the time she had moved on, she was dealing with a new dude, you know. And a lot of times, I ain't saying it's the case, but some women will paint a narrative to the new dude to make you sound horrible, to make you sound like you be beating on them or you be doing a lot of crazy things or you just a deadbeat. So they already in their mind got this thing about you. They already don't like you for whatever reason. They already feel like you ain't nothing, you feel me? You know what I mean? And they turn crazy because the more they feed that into their mind, the more they become not liking you instead of getting the story for themselves. And then what she did, she called Robert to try to like play it off like everything was cool, to see what he was doing, to see where he was at. And somehow they got the drop. Whole time she was texting her new boyfriend and his little brother, letting them know where him and his people was at, which is real messed up. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if she was thinking out of anger, but if they go do this, which they did, this gonna leave your child without a father, you feel me? So she sent them to do what they did, you feel me? They pulled up and they did them. You know, rest in peace to the man who lost their life. And you know, the other people that got hit, they survived, but that's still unfortunate. And the thing is, he probably didn't even know shorty that long. Dude who was her boyfriend probably didn't even know her that long. He got caught up in this situation. He let his emotions get the best of him, his pride or whatever, and he sent himself off. He sent himself on a dummy mission. He crashed out for a female, you feel me, thinking he was protecting the day, and you caught a body. Now you got 2 life sentences, you know what I mean? At 20 some years old, you threw your whole life away. And then, like I said, she locked up for life. The child's father, he gone. So it's an all around messed up situation. Don't nobody win in this situation, man. And I know a lot of us got baby fathers and baby mothers we can't stand, you feel me? But it ain't worth that, you feel me? The best thing you can do is be successful, take care of your kid, and kill them with kindness, you know what I mean? Anytime they try to get mad, you be the bigger man or woman, you feel me? You turn the other cheek and you just keep it about your child. Because when other issues get involved, that's when feelings get involved and people get crazy. But yeah, man, y'all already know this is another episode of the Baltimore Way. Be sure to like, comment, share. I love y'all, fam. I'm out.